Hi, and welcome to 3 Deep Breaths. My name's Alex. Let's get started in any seated pose. Just start by feeling your hips. Allow your body weight to tip forward and tip back so the pelvis starts to find its center point of balance. Equal pressure on the left sits bones as well as the right. That direct pressure of the sits bones pressing down allows us to reach the top of the head straight up. Feel the length of your spine. If you're comfortable with it, close your eyes. Start to breathe very deep. Noticing if the breath is moving your chest and your shoulders as it begins. And very intentionally begin to relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Allow the breath to pour down like water, letting the belly fill forward, sideways, backwards. And then allow the breath to fill the ribs, the chest, and exhale it all out. Let's take our 3 deep breaths together. First breath, acceptance and honoring the past. Take a deep breath in, whatever's brought you to this moment. Acknowledge the lessons learned and let the experience go. Second breath is for the future. Whatever goals, aspirations we have, let that be a guidance system in your intention. Take a deep breath in, but release. Release the attachment to the outcome. Release the expectancy and the fruits of your labor. Let it go. And this third breath, we land in the present moment. Honoring the past, honoring the future, and honoring the possibilities right here, right now. Deep breath in. Hold your breath at the top. Feel the expansion of your body. Take a few more sips in. Feel the sensations of your body, the intensity rising at the peak of the inhalation. And now be aware of the sense of relaxation through the exhale out. Each breath now, a balance of strength and sweetness. Sthira Sukha Asanam, the seat or the pose, must be steady and easy, so that Sthira Sukha Pranayam, the breath, might be steady and easy. And when those are in harmony and balance, Sthira Sukha Manayam, the mind becomes steady and joyful. Let's begin. So today we're focusing on the movement of the hips. The movement of the hips is what allows you to walk through life with a sense of fluidity and a sense of stability. So we're building strength and we're building range of motion. So let's start in a seated position. Open up your knees at 90 degrees. We call this 90-90-90. Bend the knees at 90 degrees and flex your feet back so even the ankles are at 90 degrees. Depending on your hip flexibility, you'll need to walk your hands back or even possibly come down onto your forearms. How you should determine what position you take is in your ability to keep your spine nice and long. So if coming upright makes you round your back, then let it go. Lean back. Long spine, and allow the hips to be free. Flex your toes back against your shins. As you breathe in, let your knees gently drop to the right. If you're on your elbows, notice if the spine's kind of collapsing down between the shoulder blades. Press up and lift. Come back through center. Relax the ankles, roll the ankles around for a moment. So we'll go into the depth of the shape through the inhalation, and then on the exhalations, we'll come back to center. Inhale, let the knees fall to the left. Exhale, we go back to center. Inhale, knees go to the right. Exhale, back to center. Just go side to side with each breath. Cultivating Ujjayi breathing. Inhaling, Sound of ha as you exhale. Inhale through the nose. Still the sound of ha, but with the lips sealed through the nose. Exhale. That slight constriction in the back of the throat, you keep it now through the inhalation and the exhalation. Listen to the sound of the breath. Feel the texture of the breath. And press your tongue against the roof of your mouth so you seal out a single passage of air. Now, as your hips start to loosen up, if your shins are getting fatigued, then when the knees come through center, take a moment, lift up your heels, point the toes like a little ballerina, but then before dropping the knees to the other side, reflex the toes back against the shins, so that the muscles in the calves and the shins have a moment to alternate between the calf engagement and the muscle in the front shin called the tibialis anterior engage. And then if the hips are loosening up, maybe you challenge yourself, sit up a little bit taller. Remember, there's no degree that we're trying to sit up to. Everything is relative. The feeling of the movement of the legs, the movement of the hips, and the length of the spine. So if needed, you scoot a little bit further back so the legs are a little more than 90 degrees. And then try to sit up nice and tall. We'll play. I'm going to turn to the side of the mat. Let the knees fall to the right. Really important that when we let the knees drop, the feet heavily flex back against the shins. This is going to prevent you from putting rotational forces into the knee and help to support the knee. Press down to the outer edge of the right foot. Take your right hand, bring it underneath the right knee. Try to pull the knee up, but oppose. So you're using your right arm to create more resistance to help strengthen the outer right hip. Simultaneously, as you lean a little bit forward towards your right shin, pin the left knee down, lift your left heel up. Take your left hand, push the left foot down. So the right hand pulls, the left hand pushes, and the legs oppose. Relax. Maybe you stay upright with or without the hands. Do what you need to keep your spine long. Pivot up through center, and then the knees fall to the back of the mat. Take a moment to adjust the hips. Flex your feet back against your shins. Press the blade of the left foot into the mat, keeping the left knee pinned towards the ground. Take the left hand, pull up on the left knee. Feel the resistance and the stronger activation. Breathe with that. Lift the right heel up. Take the right hand, push the right foot. This doesn't take a lot of work. This is internal rotation of the back leg. We tend not to have as much strength on internal rotation, so don't be surprised. It's just a light amount of pressure just to get a little extra strength building in the outer right hip. Okay, we pause through center, pivot up, and then let the knees fall towards the right. This time, lean forward. Now what you're doing is you're pushing the right shin into the ground. That's what's going to help you control how high your chest stays above the mat. If you let the right leg go, you kind of just drop. So you're actively pressing into the ground with the right foot. Now the foot doesn't move, but try to drag your knee a little to the right, and that'll help you recenter your spine. As you do this, left heel lifts. Okay, we'll start to take this breath to movement. First, let's do the other side. Come up through center. Go towards the back of the mat. Lean into your left shin. Oppose by pushing the blade of the left foot down, the left shin down. Try pulling your left knee to the left. And then lift your right heel. Come back up through center. And let's go to the front. Inhaling as you lean forward, lift your left heel, pull on the legs. Exhale, we come up through center. Inhale towards the left, lift the right heel, pull the left knee to the left, and exhale back through center with the breath. Inhale to the front of the mat. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the back of the mat. Exhale through center. Inhale to the front of the mat. Pause. Drive into the right shin. Lift the left heel. Then try to lift the left knee. Keep pulling the right knee to the right. You'll find that the body wants to compensate by leaning out to the right. You pull the knee to the right. That recenters the body. Now you're really getting into the weeds. You're getting into those hips. Can you hover the left leg As you bring it forward and across, then step your left foot outside of your right knee. Slide your right heel in, center the right knee. Take your right arm, wrap it around the front side of your left leg. Palms together, look at the grip. I'm going to take the fingers and just peel them right over the outside pinky side edges of the hands and then hook the thumbs. Lean your chest against your leg. Seal your leg into your chest. Use your arms to keep the connection. Then lean back. Wiggle a little side to side. You should feel a lot of engagement and a lot of stretch on the outer left glute. So the arms and the spine are pulling the thigh in, and you'll pose. Push your leg into your arm. Soften the shoulders and lift your heart. Breathe. Relax the arms. Now for a bit of a challenge. Point your left toes forward. Widen the right knee so you're setting that right leg back towards 90 degrees. Point through the left toes. Then internally rotate the thigh. Press into the edge of the right foot. Can you hover the left foot above the mat? When the left knee points to the left, you bring it down and you're done. Good. Pivot over the heels. Knees come up. And then exhale. We go towards the back of the mat. First, lean your chest. Second, lift your right foot. Lift your right knee. Breathe. The chest will want to lean left. You pull the knee to the left, bring the chest back through center. And then slowly, slowly, control. Bring the right foot up and over. Center your left knee, pull the left heel in. Take your left arm, wrap it around the front side of your right leg. Palms together, fold the fingers, hook the thumbs. Seal your chest and your thigh together. Pull with your arms. Lean back. So you're using arms plus your back muscles. Oppose with your right leg. Feel all of that sensation in the outer right glute. Soften the shoulders. Deepen your breath. Fully in. Fully out. Relax. Re-lengthen the left leg to 90 degrees out in front of you. Pick up your right knee. Point to the right toes. Internally rotate the right thigh. Start to swing the right leg out to the right. When the right knee points towards the right, place the right foot down. Great job. Pivot over the heels. Now up through center, extend the legs nice and wide. Uptavishta. Soft bend, active bend in the knees, meaning the heels squeeze back so you feel the hamstrings engage. Take your arms back behind you. Deep breath in. Exhale, lean a little forward. Just start to feel the discomfort, getting into some of the sensation, inner groin, backs of the thighs. You want that to be about a 3 out of 10 on the intensity scale. Once the tension is there, flex and point your toes. Flex and point your toes. If you want to add intensity, bring the arms wide like a capital T, or goalpost them, bring them slightly forward. But make sure you have the ability here to point and flex the toes. And now rotate the thighs like you're waving your feet to the crowds. And then push down through your legs to come back into a seated pose. Take your hands, scoop up your thighs, and let's rise up into a tabletop pose. From your tabletop, from down into your palms, start to go in and out of cow and cat. Free yourself, explore for a moment, roll your head and neck around, roll your belly around, move your hips side to side, your shoulders forward and back. If you want to flip the wrists, get into your wrists, you can. This is more of a leg dominant, hip dominant flow today, so I won't go too much into the wrists and forearms. Come back to a neutral spine. Now, so important that when you're finding your neutral spine, As we lift the right knee out to the right, the hips will try to compensate by dumping to the left, and simultaneously, the right shoulder will try to pull back and the left shoulder forward. As best as you can, isolate. Keep the shoulders directly over the wrists and the left hip hugged in and back. Hover your right knee to the side. So it's a relationship. Not how high can I lift the knee, but how stable can I keep my hips as I lift the right knee? Then find little spirals. Start small, then get wider and wider. Reverse the circles. Now, to add a little leverage, extend your right leg out to the right, point the toes forward. That shoulder, right shoulder, will try to pull back. Keep it forward. Feel the outer right glute work to lift the foot, and then set it down. With the right leg, you're out long, toes point forward. With the left knee, little wide, untuck the toes. It's like the left leg is in child's pose. Lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, start to sit towards your left foot. Inhale up. Exhale, sit. As you're doing this, watch the collapse on the arch of the right foot. Keep pressure on the outer edge of the right foot so the arch stays lifted. The body will try to lean out to the left. Try to sit right for your left big toe. Hold it at your depth. Breathe. Maybe you're down on the forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Take the right knee. Swing it back outside the left knee. So left thigh should be in front of the right thigh. Split the shins nice and wide. Lift your chest, breathe in. And then exhale, start to hover your butt just above the mat. Go to fingertips. Walk your hands to the left. Shrug your shoulders. Relax your head and neck. Pull on the length of your spine by walking your hands forward and simultaneously sit your hips back. Wag your tail, and above all, inflate through the depth of every inhalation. Relax through the quality of every exhalation. Come up through center, unwind your legs, couple rounds of cow-cat just to see how that feels. And then let's do the other side. Stabilize the shoulders over the wrists and the right hip over the right knee. Hover the left knee out to the side. Little spirals. Don't be seduced by what you're doing with just the left leg. What you're doing with the left leg is supported by everything you're doing with the ground, through the hands and through the right leg. Reverse the circles. Hold the left knee out to the left. Check in with your shoulders, check in with your hips. Start to extend the left leg out to the left. Check in with the shoulders, check in with the hips. Feel the outer left glute. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift from that glute. And then step your foot out to the side. Widen your right knee, point the right toes in, lift your chest. Exhale, sit back. Inhaling, you come forward. Exhale, you sit back. Keep the pressure on the outer left heel so that the left leg is engaged. Feel the lengthening on the inner left groins. And then hold at your depth. Find the place where your breath is deep, where the sensation is full, where you can relax what's not necessary, like your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders. Rise back up to a tabletop pose. Bend your left knee. Center the right knee. Take the left leg behind to the outside of the right leg. Split the shins nice and wide. Start to walk your fingertips forward and to the right as you hover your hips down and back. Feel how the fingers going forward, the shoulders pulling back is taking the spine forward, and then you're just dropping the hips down and back, which is taking the spine backwards. Hover the hips, hover your belly, pulse your shoulders, relax your head. Wag your tail, You just explore and breathe. Rise back up to a tabletop pose. Scoot a little towards the back of the mat. Do a couple cow-cats, noticing if the hips feel a little more free. And now take the knees nice and wide, toes together. This is a variation of malasana, a frog squat, or garland's pose. Let's take the heels in. You're up on the ball mounts. Walk the hands back. Take a breath in, lift your chest. Maybe you start to hover the hands, find your balance on the ball mounts. And then exhale, walk your hands forward. Bring your knees together and walk a little past tabletop pose so that you're not on the kneecap. Be more on the bottom of the thigh. Bend your knees, lift your heels, flex your feet back against your shins. From your thighs together, brace your core, and then widen the heels. So there's that deep internal rotation on both legs. And we're just going to move between these two poses. We'll take an exhale to come back through center. Go onto the ball mounts. Walk the hands back. Inhale, widen the knees. This time, let your chest come down. Exhale, knees come together. You walk the hands forward. Inhale, you lean forward. Split the heels. Exhale, you recenter, feet together. Inhale, knees wide, sit back. Exhale, knees together, walk forward. Inhale, split the heels. Couple times to do this with your breath. Exhaling, you come back through center. Inhale, you go into the depth. Might be a little awkward at first. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. The next time your feet are together, the knees are wide, pause. Walk the hands back. Grab the bottoms of the heels, or you just walk the hands back and wide. If you can reach the arms down, palms face up as you reach back, you grab the bottoms of the heels and you gently pull. Walk the hands forward, knees together. Now, can you rise straight up through standing from here? Push off the ball mounts, drop the heels. And here we are. Let's step to the middle of the mat. Open up the legs, coming into horse squat. Turn the toes out to the side. Bend your knees, get low. Start to go side to side. Now, when you go side to side, so important to the health of your knees is to make sure that as the knee bends, you notice if the knee collapses towards the inner arch of the foot, can you instead have the knee in line with the middle toes? The more the knees collapse, the weaker the outer glutes become, and the more rotation we get into the knees, which can cause some discomfort or possibly even injury. So that side to side, you adjust the feet, and then straighten your legs. Okay, take your arms, soft fists, and then just start to turn from side to side. Little bend into the knees. Teacher once told me this is called banging the temple doors or the temple gongs. So just a little side to side. And if you want to bend into one knee, then the other you can. Just gentle rotations, light taps. But this little hitting is pretty nice in just waking up the body, getting some circulation, some blood flow. And then also the sharpness of the hit adds a level of awareness, kind of wakes you right up. Okay, relax, shake out your arms. All right, so we'll be moving in between crescent pose, starting to go into an open twist, and then coming up into warrior two. Now, the way I want you to feel that movement, the foot, your front foot doesn't move, but you feel like you're sliding it to the right. So as you push the foot to the right and press into your big toe, you start to feel that outer glute helping you to go from this crescent pose. When you're in the twist, the hips will turn a little. You're starting to load, stretch the outer right glute. Then you push that right foot to the right, and that's the feeling of the glute, creating almost like a coiling effect, and then releasing all of that energy as you come into your warrior two. Okay? So let's just try that on both legs. Come into crescent pose, hips squared forward. Bounce a little on the left ball mount. Adjust the stance hip distance. Now stabilize, goalpost your arms. Vertical twist to the right. Allow the hips to slightly go into the rotation too. So that left hip is coming forward. Keep the right knee in line with the right middle toes. Feel the stretch in the outer right glute. And now use the action of pushing your foot to the right to help open you into a warrior two. Do it again. To get back into crescent, do the exact opposite. Take the right foot, pull it to the left. Use that pull. Now the inner groin is helping to get the left leg back through center. Take a deep breath in. Goalpost the arms, exhale. Inhale, we twist to the right. Let the hips come a little further right. And then exhale, push off the right leg, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, we start pulling the right foot to the left. Let that bring you into the twist. Exhale, we push back through center. Straighten your right leg. All right, relax your arms. So we'll actually take that engagement and we'll go, instead of warrior two, all the way up into star. Okay, but first, let's do the left side. Turn to the back of the mat, come up into your crescent pose. Find your stability first, feel the ground underneath you. Goalpost your arms. Take a breath in, start to twist to the left. Let the twist go all the way through the spine into the hips. Let the hips start to turn towards the left leg. Feel that load on the outer left glute. And then as you exhale, push the left foot to the left. Use that to drop your back foot down, right? So it's not so much that I'm turning with my right leg, it's that I'm pushing off the left leg, which is turning my hips, and that's allowing my right foot to fall. To get back into crescent, I'm going to take the left foot, pull it to the left, use that pressure to help re-square my hips towards the back. Just try that a couple times. Goalpost arms. Stabilize, breathe out. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, push off the left foot. Warrior two. Inhale again. Squeeze. Rotate. Left. Exhale, warrior two. All right, let's try this out side to side. If your knees start to bug you, then take a break, right? And examine, probably the knees collapsing at some time or splitting out too long. So we don't want to create any pain or discomfort on the knee. We just want to feel how the outer glute, inner groin supports the movement of the legs by keeping the knees in line with those midfoot, or the midfoot. All right, crescent pose to the front of the mat. Inhale, twist right. Push off the right foot. Exhale, star pose. Turn the left toes. Inhale, start to goalpost arms, twist left. Exhale, star. Inhale, footwork, very important. Twist towards the right, goalpost. Exhale, star. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, star. So you're kind of like a rope that you're twisting one way and then releasing it the other. Twisting it that way, releasing it the other, right? Inhale through center, and then we'll just start to deepen the rotation. Start to twist right on the inhale. Exhale, star, we open. Inhale, we twist towards the left. Exhale, we open. Here's where we add. Inhale, we twist to the right. Exhale, we take hands to prayer. Stay in the twist. Inhale, we lean forward and start turning the chest even deeper. Really feel the spine moving like a rotisserie. And then exhale all the way up into star. Inhale, goalpost arms, crescent, vertical twist to the left. Hold the twist, exhale, hands to prayer. You start to lean forward, straighten up your back leg. It'll help you find the diagonal from the right leg through the pelvis to the top of the spine. Stay in it. Breathe deep in it. Exhale, rise, star pose. There's the release. Here we go. Inhale, goalpost, arms towards the front, vertical twist. Exhale, hands to prayer. Lean forward, start to straighten, breathe in. Push, exhale, star. Inhale, goalpost, vertical, twist to the left. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, rise, star. It's almost a explosive push. First, it's like you're tightening, coiling, and then that big release. Okay, try to get that feeling of both, right? We don't want to just tighten and then drop it. We want to feel that explosion, that release out. One more time, and then we'll add in. All right. Crescent pose, front of the mat. Inhale, twist right. Exhale to prayer, lean forward, start to tighten up, straighten the back knee. Exhale, rise, star. To the back, goalpost arms, goalpost shape, twist left. Exhale, hands to prayer, lean forward, tighten up the back leg. Breathe in. Exhale up through center. All right, turn to face forward. Goalpost shape, vertical twist right. Hands to prayer, lean forward. Now go ahead and land it. Left elbow outside the right thigh. Feel the elbow pressing against a solid leg. Push your leg against your elbow. Pull the shoulders back and breathe. Push through your back foot, straightening up the back knee. Now, can you maintain the depth of your rotation if you hover the elbow? Inhale, slowly rise. Warrior 2, now play with triangle pose. From Warrior 2, go into triangle by drawing the right thigh in, allowing that thigh to adjust, to revolve the hips so that the spine can stay long into your triangle pose. Okay, so do it like 3 to 5 times. Warrior 2, you're trying to move the straightening of the right leg, the movement of the pelvis, all at the same time like clockwork, so that the right hand is down, the left arm is high, and the leg comes to stillness simultaneously. This will allow you to keep the spine long. Think of your pelvis like the center of a clock, and your spine is like the long hand of a clock. When you've done your best, hold. Grab a hold of the right shin. Press equally into the feet. Big toe sides, pinky toe sides, ball mounds and heels. Flex your quadriceps, straightening the knees. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Pull up with your hand. Pull the shoulders back. Lengthen your spine forward and out. Now grab a rope with the left hand. Pull yourself up. And let's switch. Turn to face the back. High crescent lunge. Goalpost arms. Vertical twist to the left. Lean forward. Hands to prayer. Land it, right elbow outside the left thigh. Keep your left leg nice and firm. Then use the pressure of the elbow to deepen the rotation. Pull your shoulders back, feel the length in your neck. Straighten your back knee. Can you maintain the depth of your twist if you hover the elbow? And then rise, Warrior 2. So you come to Warrior 2, play, straightening the leg, adjusting the hips so that the spine moves simultaneously, landing into your triangle. Do it a few times. The hips have a long way to go. The left knee just has to straighten. So I find that if you move the hips and the leg together, you'll start to feel this action a little freer. And if you don't get it exactly simultaneous, it's okay, right? But you'll find that if you go into it this way, by letting the hips and the leg adjust together, you find a little more harmony in the pose. When you're ready, land in your triangle pose. Equalize pressure, ball mounts, Big toe side, heel side. Flex the quads. Pull your legs towards each other. Pull the shoulders back. You want to think of the hips like a bow, string getting pulled backwards, and the spine like an arrow, reaching forward and out. Turn your chest. Take the left hand, grab the shin, pull up. Feel the right obliques. Now grab a rope with your right hand. Pull yourself all the way to standing. Great job. Let's do one more fun thing. We got to put it all together. We've done a lot of work. You've got stability, you've got strength, you've got mindfulness, you've got awareness. Let's just play with it. The transition is eagle into half moon. That means everything we're doing comes down to the feeling of the ground of the right, underneath the right foot. Don't let the toes clamp down for too long. Keep feeling out your right foot. Take your time in the transitions. Let's come to standing. We'll try it a couple times. Bend your knees. Take your left arm, wrap it underneath your right arm, eagle wrap. Weight shift into the right foot. Lift your left leg. Loop left thigh over right thigh. Maybe you finish the wrap, toes behind the right calf. Maybe the toes come down. Use them for support. From the thighs together, feel out your right foot. Some of you stay right here, feeling the right foot. Take care of that first. If you feel grounded, round and curl, touch elbows to knees, puff up your back, pull the navel in. Take your time, slowly rise, unwind into a goalpost shape, lift your left knee. Kind of like we did when we were sitting. Now you're starting to swing the left leg back, extend the left leg straight. You're rotating around the head of the right thigh into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. And then you step back. Star pose. Turn to the back, step to the back. If you start to fatigue that right leg too much, it won't be too fun. So shake out the right leg. Let's do the other side. Bend your knees. Right arm wraps underneath the left arm. Right leg over the left leg. From the thighs together. Take a breath in. Feel your balance on the left foot. Exhale, round and curl, or just work on your stability. Go at the rhythm of your breath and the feeling of the left foot. Inhale, you start to rise, goalpost arms. Exhale, you begin to open the right leg out to the side, start to extend the right leg, extend the arms, revolve the hips around the head of the left thigh. Be unattached to where you end up. Feel every moment of the transition. And then we rise. Star. Let's try it one time. Breath to movement. Okay? Breath to movement. I promise you, if you feel the ground, you feel the breath, this will get smoother and smoother and smoother. The thoughts that we have can help us to a degree, then they can block us. Feel the ground, feel the breath, feel your body. Trust yourself. Here we go. Front of the mat. Bend the knees. Left leg. Let's do this all in one breath. How about that? Inhale, swing up the arms, left leg lifts. Exhale, eagle wrap, left leg over, left arm under. Stay or inhale, elbows up. Exhale, perch down. Inhale, rise, single-legged Tadasana, goalpost arms. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. One breath in. Soft ninja quiet landing on the exhale. Inhale, we rise. Turn to the back. Exhale, step right foot to left foot. Inhale, bend your knees, tee the arms, lift your right leg. Exhale, eagle wrap. Right leg over, right arm under. Inhale, stay or elbows up. Exhale, round. Inhale, single-legged Tadasana, goalpost arms. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana, tee the arms, free the leg, feel the left foot. One breath in. Soft landing back. Awesome. Step to the front of the mat. We'll do one chaturanga. Just one today. Inhale, sweep the arms up, celebrate life. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, full breath. Plank, chaturanga. Hold in up dog. How deep is this breath? Feel the heart is open. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump through to a seat. Onto your back. Let's bring it down, friends. You can unwrap your hair tie, loosen up the scalp. We're doing a nice cool down, giving a lot of love to the hips. Right knee over the left knee for a supine Gomukhasana. Start with your head, your shoulders, and your buttocks planted on the mat. Then flex your feet back against the shins. Take your hands, palms up, grab the heels. Use your biceps to pull, oppose with your legs. Firm the thighs together. Should feel so nice. And then let's take wrap twist. Single wrap, leave the ankles uncrossed, let the knees fall to the left, lift and scoot your hips to center, move your shoulders, goalpost out your right arm. Now take your right hand onto the outside of your right hip and just gently roll it forward. Come back through center. Hug the knees wide to the armpits. Then other side, left leg loops over the right leg. Start with the knees over the hips. Depending on your arm to torso ratio, you may have to have the knees a little closer to you, but try to anchor back of the pelvis as best as you can. Anchor your head and your shoulders. Flex your feet back against your shins, palms face up. You grab for the heel bones. Firm the thighs together. Pull with your arms. Lean into the mat with your spine. Breathe. From the thighs into one another. And then wrap twists. Let the knees fall to the right. Anchor down your left shoulder, right hand on the outer left hip. You gently roll it forward. And breathe. Come back to center. Hug your knees wide towards your armpits. Slip your hands down the shins. Either grab close to the ankles and stay on the shin, or grab for the blades of the feet. Happy baby. Pull with your arms. Lean with your head, your shoulders, and your butt. And then maybe the right heel comes in, the left leg goes straight. The left leg comes in, the right leg goes straight. Let's play a little side to side. If there's any finishing poses that you're craving before we end practice together, now's going to be the time. You're welcome to pause the video and then restart it once you're finished so that we can end together. Hug your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, squeeze your forehead to your knees. Take a deep breath in. Final Shavasana. Adjust yourself. Move your hips around. I like to think of the body like a little inchworm. I ground the legs, I ground the hips, and then I move the spine back, and I move the head and neck back, and the shoulders back. Wiggle the hips a little, maximizing length, traction in the spine. And palms to face up by your sides. Rotate the thighs, waving the feet. Big breath in. Honoring all of the hard work you put into your practice today. Let it go. Deep breath in, honoring that what you've done here will support you in your future endeavors. But let go of any attachments to the outcome. Release. Breath in. All the work we do in the eternal now. May our practice guide us to this present time experience. Always. This is where life is. This is where possibility exists. All that we can only do in the present. Let go. Now can you stay present with your breath as you release the control of your breath? It's easy to be aware of a breath when it's strong. Can you now observe the breath as it is? Observe your body as it is. Accept whatever rises, thoughts, emotions, trust. They're not really rising as much as they're being uncovered. They were always hiding in plain sight. Trust that your consciousness is presenting them to you in this moment so that you can process them, release them. How? Through surrender. Relax. Feel the softness of your breath. Body soft, breath soft, mind soft. Go into the body sensations. Release what's not necessary, tension, unconscious tension, become aware of it. Every moment you let go the clinging, the attachment, and return yourself to a state of equanimity, of peace. Take time in Shavasana. It's recommended to take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. So maybe pause the video, set a timer for yourself. And when you're ready, we'll rise to a seat to close practice together. Sitting nice and tall, we bring hands to the prayer in front of the heart and bowing chin to chest, honoring this practice of connection of space. May our minds soften, our hearts open. May we feel connected through love, through peace, through service. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for trusting me with your practice. I hope you feel stronger, more stable, and more agile as you move throughout the day. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.